I have here an old Kirkland diaper and a new Kirkland diaper, so let's compare and see what the differences are. So these are both size 3 diapers, but as you can see, the new one is a fair bit longer and it's also thinner for sure. This one definitely feels thicker as well. Looking at the front, the band for this one goes all the way down to here. The band for this one right there, but if I line them up from the bottom, it's really not that big of a difference. The line on the new one is a lot thinner than the line on the old one. You can tell that the old one is, I would guess, from the same manufacturer as the Huggies. I know that, like, I could have just looked that up, and I probably should have, but, like, it's pretty clear to me that this is the same manufacturer as Huggies, because this is my Huggies Overnight, and they're very, very similar. The old ones had these little trees and bunnies and little clovers. The new ones for size 3 have these little trees and otters. I'm sure there's a name for it, but I don't know what it is. But this part that holds the pieces there, the little Velcro-y kind of thing, on the old ones is very, like, scratchy, thick, and it grabs like everything. The new one is really like soft and more like a silicone. I actually like this a lot more because it doesn't grab everything, but it does still effectively grab the band. It doesn't do much, I would say. Not nearly as much as the old one. I honestly hate that feature on the old one because I find that, because I do the thing where you put the new diaper under the old one and then pull out the old one, and so that part gets stuck on things a lot and it drives me insane. So I way prefer this style. The band on the old one did not have a lot of stretch. The band on the new one definitely has way more stretch. That's nice. The stretch for the body itself, I think, is a little bit more on the old one and a little less on the new one. So you're getting more of the stretch in the band part than in that part. Looking again at the size, once they're open, I feel like they stretch to about the same size, but the old one is still just a little bit smaller, and also you have to like work a little harder to get it to stretch. So I feel like this one's not gonna fit as well. It might just be a little tighter. So I've noticed that this style has been getting a little tight. This one, I think we can keep her in this size for a little bit longer, which is nice. For the ruffling, the ruffles on these ones are pretty big, and I feel like they're like kind of already out, whereas these ones, they're really small and I always have to like work to pull them out. So I feel like that's gonna be nicer. Honestly, I think I like the new ones more, but let's see how much they actually hold liquid wise. All right, I don't know how much a diaper should be able to hold, but I've got 2 half cups of water here, and I've got more if I need more. So starting with the old one, I'm gonna pour in a half cup of water and see what happens. I'm gonna kind of pour it all over. Maybe I should pour it just in the middle, I don't know. It's definitely holding it all there, so we might end up doing more. Now I'm gonna do the half cup in the new one and see what happens. I did kind of pour it all over, so I'm gonna do the same on this one. So nothing's leaking or anything. I feel like this one is like a lot more distributed. This one, it's kind of all sitting at the bottom. It feels less heavy even though I know it's the same amount of water. All right, so here's another half cup. I'm gonna just pour it right in the middle. Wow, definitely a full cup of water in there, no problem. Wow, the line has barely changed. I'm gonna need more than this. Now for the other one, same thing, pouring it right in the middle. This is a very boring test because they're both very successful. I mean, I guess that's what you want. If you drink, you know, at the point where you're like, oh, well, it's not really working. I don't feel that drunk. I should drink more. Well, I was like, oh, maybe I should do a whole cup. No, stick with the half cup. Listen to your, it's gonna be a problem eventually. All right, going for another half cup. Dang. Diapers are awesome. Diapers are so effective. Just gonna pick it up and pour in the middle. Oh, that one's starting to spill out. Okay, so that one didn't soak it up as fast. Did I hold it wrong? I don't know, maybe. That spilled right onto the old one, so it's not gonna be as accurate of a test now. So I do feel like the new ones don't soak things up as fast, but I just did another half cup in the new one and it's still holding it all. I think it just didn't soak it up as quickly, but it definitely still can hold it. So I think there is a bit of a difference there. If you've got a kid who pees a lot and doesn't tell you when their diaper's wet, I think the old ones, oh, now see, adding another half cup, that one's reached its limit as well. This is what they're looking like full. I feel like it's pretty similar still. They can both hold, I'd say, a similar amount, but the old one's probably a little like quicker to soak things up. So maybe if you have a baby who pees really fast, or if you have a baby who pees a ton, if you're using these for overnights, you might do better with these. My girl lets me know as soon as her diaper's wet, so I feel like these are sufficient for my needs. So I'm actually not disappointed in the change, and I feel like this is maybe even a little bit better because it goes so much higher on the back because they are a little bit longer without having to, you know, stretch it and force it. And my baby tends to have blowouts up her back. So I feel like I'm gonna have fewer blowouts in this one, but who knows? We'll find out. I've been using the new ones for a few days and I feel like they're going well, but I'll tell you how I feel in the future if I think it's changed. But so far, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. 2 diapers burned, so, you know, 40 cents for this video or something like that. I think what I learned is I'm pretty happy with the new ones. What do you think?